Hey guys, what is up? Nick here again today, and man, look at it. We are at the final chapter in this 3-part movie thing. Now, I will say that this one's probably going to be long as like an hour long, so yeah. If you don't want to watch this video, I guess just skip over it, maybe just skip through, hit some highlights of the movies here. Right now we're starting off with Transformers, but yeah, I mean, I think after that, I'll show y'all some of these movies I have in DVD cases that I have not put into these cases, and then yeah, that's everything else, like the big one and the rest. Anyways, let's get into it. Starting off with it, we have Transformers, Transformers 2, Revenge of the Fallen, Transformers Dark of the Moon, Transformers Age of Extinction, of course, coloring thing. Going into next page. Obviously, I have Transformers The Last Knight, the worst, Bumblebee. We're just blowing through this, guys. The 2 favorite films ever, The Terminator and T2 Judgment Day. I mean, yeah, boy. Terminator 3, still like it. Think it's, you know. This one could have been really good, wasn't? But Terminator Salvation, you know. Terminator Genesis, black. Terminator Dark Fate right here, obviously. And our RoboCop films, obviously, you know, we got the original, the best, sequel, it's okay, third film, worst, reboot, second worst, could have been really good. I think it could have been really good, in my opinion. The new one that's hopefully going to come out, I don't know, maybe not, But The Predator, yeah, I like having my films lined up. These are like my favorite 6 or 5 or 6, so yeah. Predator 2, good sequel. Predator 3 is probably the best sequel out of all of them. The Predator, I was disappointed in the film, but I think it did okay. Alien, well, I mean, what can I say? Like, one of the best science fiction horror films ever. Aliens, great sequel. I think I like it better than the original Aliens, just to say. Alien 3, a lot of people don't like this one, but I think it was a good enough sequel. There are some problems that I have with it, obviously, but I mean, I think it did well. This, in my opinion, would be like the worst one, maybe not. I think I like it better than Alien 3, I don't know. Prometheus, I really like this film. I think it's really great. And I think that people don't appreciate it that much when they should. Alien Covenant, I didn't like it. I think it tried to balance this one and maybe some of this one and this one, all 3 together, and it just doesn't work out. But I think if it focused more on being more of a Prometheus film than Alien, because, well, there's a lot more Aliens films we still got to go to get back to this one, so I think it should just did that. This one, what can I say? It's not a robot, man. It's got Will Smith in it. I love the robot designs and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's got some really good effects and stuff. Not a great story, but I think pretty good. AVP films, good, bad, it's whatever. They're not that great, but they'll last. Episode 1, Episode 2, Episode 3, Episode 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rogue One will go right here, and Solo obviously right here. What can I say about these films? Well, I never liked them, but then I saw this film and I was like, okay, I'm a big Star Wars fan now. This is literally what I told myself. Yep, I'm a Star Wars fan. So I had to get all of them, and I rewatched all of them. Sadly, I did it wrong because I went from prequel. I went to prequel, then I went to the originals, then I went to the sequels. So I'm okay with the prequels. I don't necessarily like them, but I'm okay with them, unlike other fans. So that's probably an unpopular opinion, but yeah. Fast and the Furious, man. 1, 2, 3, you know, Tokyo Drift. The 4th one, Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, Furious 7, Fate of the Furious. And this one I have saved for Hobbs and Shaw because if you ask me, I do not think that they will make a 9 and 10. They might, but I feel like the franchise is in kind of a tight place, and I think Hobbs and Shaw is definitely going to go right here, obviously. Raiders of the Lost Ark, best adventure film ever. Temple of Doom, I think it was a worthy prequel, or at least a worthy follow-up. Last Crusade, what can I say? Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, it's not good. It doesn't belong in this franchise. It shouldn't, but I still enjoy it. So yeah. This one's supposed to be where part 5 is going to go, so I don't know, maybe not. Jurassic Park, obviously another Steven Spielberg film. Have to put it here. I mean, yeah. Sequel, not that good, but I still like it. Yeah. Jurassic Park 3, it's the worst. I don't even care for it. Wow, out of here. Jurassic World, it's probably the best sequel, honestly. It's sad to think about it that way, but it is. There's no doubting it. This one, I constantly go back and forth which one I like better, but I think it's this one. This one just has more Jeff Goldblum. This one was a cash grab at saying that it had Jeff Goldblum. Yeah, moving on. I think that's where the new one's going to be. If we get one, I don't know. We might not. I mean, it did make a lot of money, so I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Back to the Future 2, and Back to the Future 3. Just, if I were to rank it, dun, obviously. My brother finally did watch all these. He said he enjoyed all of them. This is his least favorite. This is his favorite. This is, like, I guess how we would rank it. I don't know. Anyways. G.I. Joe 1 and 2. There's going to be a third one, so that's where the room is. I don't know. Battleship sucks, but I guess I just have it. King Kong. This 2005 King Kong is a good one. I know I don't have room for the other ones, but I'll probably end up getting them, but I just don't know if I want them here yet. So yeah, but obviously these are here. Monsterverse 1, really good. I do like it. Not Monsterverse 1, I still like it. It's like a really good reinterpretation of the original, just with better upgraded effects and stuff, you know. Yeah. It's one of those remakes where you're like, yeah, it makes sense. It's probably good that we had these changes and stuff. Godzilla. Just, every time I look back on it, it's not a good film. They shy away from Godzilla in the fights. The final boss fight isn't even that awesome. This one had a good boss fight. I don't know. This one, Godzilla King of the Monsters, that movie is going to be awesome. I don't care what people say, it's going to be awesome. The story might suck, and it might not get good reviews by critics, because that's how I kind of feel about the film anyways. But yeah, it's going to be awesome. This one, as you can tell, I crossed out the God and just left it as Zilla, because there's no way that's Godzilla. That's not Godzilla. This one will be Godzilla and King Kong. You know, the new one, not the old one. Pacific Rim, good movie, good. Definitely one of my best, when I rank it as one of my best Guillermo del Toro films, definitely. I don't even want to talk about this one. This one sucks. Sequel, Uprising, whatever. You out of the way. Real Steel. Just a good, like, Rocky with robots movie, you know? Like, yeah. Resident Evil series, 1, Apocalypse, Extinction After, the final chapter. I don't know what to say about these films. I just have them. They're fun, I guess. Anyways, moving on. The Ghostbusters movie. If I were to rank this, last, second, first. Obviously, Ghostbusters is something to just be awesome. I mean, I don't know. It's like, it opened up to these possibilities and ideas that just gave into a lot of stuff. And the sequel redid it, and it sucked. This one tried to do something new, and nobody liked it, but I at least liked it. Controversy opinion, I don't know, maybe, but who gives a crap? It was good for what it was. I don't know if I guess I put space right here for the new one that'll come out, I guess. I don't remember doing that. Anyways, the MIB, 1, 2, 3. 3 is the second best in my opinion. 2 is just slapstick and weird. This one's where MIB International will go. I hope that film is good. I just hope it's a lot of fun, you know, stuff. I don't know. We have the Riddick films, obviously. We have Pitch Black, Chronicles of Riddick, Dark Fury, The Chronicles of Riddick, and Riddick. So, I don't know. I like these films. I think this one's the best, to be honest. It's the third film in the series. I think it takes liberties of having some good parts of this, some good parts of this, having some of its own problems, but yet still being a fun, wild adventure. Just awesomeness, yeah. So, yeah. The Matrix, obviously, I have to get it, and I have to get its crappy sequels. Yeah. Independence Day, just a good, fun 90s film. Independence Day Resurgence, just a really bad, terrible 2016 film. Well, let's face it, 2016 was not a good year. Underworld, I like the first one and the second one, but after that, the films kind of suck. I think the third one's the best, even though it doesn't have our main character. I think it's just the best story-wise. When I go back and I rewatch that one, like, I really like this character, and I really like this story a lot. And it always just knows how to get me. Billy Knight's he's really good in this. He shows more capability as his villainous. And so, yeah. The Karate Kid, obviously, I have to get it. It's like one of the best sports movies ever. Part 2, Part 3, the next one. And then, Karate Kid, this one, It's actually the second best one, surprisingly. Triple X, good, cheesy, schlocky film. Triple X State of the Union, bad, cheesy, schlocky. Triple X movie, kind of tries to do Fast and the Furious, but terrible. The Lost Boys, oh yeah, I so cannot wait for. I wish we could have got a good sequel, but we never did. But not a bad film. I still like it. Yeah. So, I mean, come on, it's Lost Boys. How can I not? The sequels, I don't have them, but they'd go right there. They're not really good, but I'm okay with that. Pirates of the Caribbean. Such a good present surprise, I think, that we got in 2003. That just was really good. The sequel, that was okay. And then the third film, that was like, whoa, okay. Stop, Pirates of the Caribbean. You're not doing good here. The fourth film that people hated, thought it wasn't a good film, but yet it kind of is in its own opinion. Dead Men Tell No Tales, which was kind of trying to redo this one, but didn't do it good, but I guess was still fun on like a visual effects kind of way. I don't know. It had some pretty good stuff in it. I don't know. Harry Potter, Sorcerer's / Philosopher's Stone, if you can see I wrote that down in there. Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of the Azkaban, Gauntlet of Fire, Goblet of Fire, I don't know how to say that word, okay? Goblet of Fire, The Order of the Phoenix, The Half-Blood Prince, Deathly Hallows Part 1, Deathly Hallows Part 2, all good, I don't know. Fantastic Beasts, what a good film for 2016, to be honest. Crimes of Grindelwald, I was okay with it. I'm not big of a Harry Potter fan, but I mean, who really is? I guess there are people that are diehard fans. I'm not going to hate on y'all. But I do like the movies enough to watch them and I don't follow along with really the story of the lore. And I didn't really follow along it well with this one, but I just enjoyed it. Close app. Whatever. Okay, Lord of the Rings trilogy, Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, The Return of the King, which is the best. I mean, best 4-hour movie I've ever seen. Best about 4-hour movie I've ever seen. I mean, yeah. Anyways, The Hobbit trilogy, An Unexpected Journey, The Decimation of Smaug, The Battle of the Five Armies. I don't know, guys. These films are they're fun and adventurous, but then they lack the story, and I think they lack the meaning of what was supposed to be in the books. So I don't know. Starship Troopers. Did I just say Starship Troopers? You Star Trek fans are gonna hate me, but probably gonna hate me because I don't have the Wrath of Khan, but I only really like this trilogy of Star Trek, Into Darkness and Beyond and whatever will come next probably, but I don't know, I like these. I like the new trilogy, and that's it. Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Harder, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Live Free or Die Hard, and that film because it exists. This is for the original Planet of the Apes, I think, yeah. And then this is the remake, which sucks, but I just want it, because I guess, in a way, it's a good Mark Wahlberg film. And what I mean by that is it's a bad film with just Mark Wahlberg in it. And I think that's about all you can ask for. Rise of Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, War for the Planet of the Apes. Man, what can I say? This trilogy, they all do something different, unique, but yet they all follow along with each other, and they're just... They almost feel forgettable, but yet when you look back at them, you're like, wow, these films really were good at the time that they came out. And yeah, I mean, so much goes on in cinema, you forget about them. Forgot what goes here, so we're going to blow through and wait till I get back with the other. Oh, well, I guess since Scooby-Doo's right there, that means that Scooby-Doo 1 and 2 are right here. Okay, I don't know what to say about those films, and that's 3. The Expendables, 1 through 3. First one's a really good nod to the 80s. The sequels get dumber, I think, but they're okay. But, yeah, I think that's about it for that. Anyways, Mission Impossible, man. Not a good film, but it tried to be like the TV show, which I have not seen. But, you know, it spawned this franchise. 2, 3, it's okay. It's kind of fun. I mean, I don't know. Ghost Protocol, that's when the series really got its stride, man. It just goes all in for it, man. Rogue Nation, yeah, I think it's the best in my opinion. I like it the best, yeah. Fallout, what can I say, but like, out of all of these, it is the best, but I rank this one higher. So, I mean, it's Fallout, man. It got like a 97 after starting off with a weak start and then going up. I mean, wow, that's pretty good, yeah, for a franchise. Mad Max, yeah! I have room for another one, I think, but I hope that we do actually get it. Wait. Born. Okay, no, I don't. Yeah. But yeah, this is where the Bourne films are supposed to go. You see the Bourne Legacy right there, you know. I think it's a good film on its own, but in the shadow of the original Bourne movies, it's not good. Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior, as you can see, I wrote it up there. Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, Mad Max Fury Road. Just really good post-apocalyptic worlds, man. And they're all different, they're all unique. And I like that, you know, Mad Max, he's not really the main part of the story, he's just the observer, and everyone else tells their stories. He's just there. Except for the first film, obviously. Which, yeah, I like. Yeah, Bourne films. I don't know what to say about them, but I mean, I don't have them, and I haven't watched them in a while, so yeah. Bad Boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad Boys. Yeah, first one I don't like. Sequel, I think they really just dig deep into this, like, buddy cop action film series, and they bring it out, man. They bring out the best. I still can't wait till part 3. I don't know why I'm so hyped for part 3. I want that film. I need that film. I'm not even going to talk about these films. This, I think, did good for a cheesy, stupid movie. I think as far as stupid movies went for 2017, this one's probably the best. So, yeah. Sadly, I think The Godfather was supposed to come after this, so I guess it's kind of stupid how I put that in there. I like that. Something, I can't remember. But Kingsman, 1 and 2, I mean, yeah. Yeah, Kingsman 1 and 2, what can I say? I mean, I love it, yeah. I mean, love the first one. Sequel, I think they went kind of out of whack, you know. Rocky, I didn't know if I'd like the film. I watched it on a VHS tape for the first time in like a 4-pack of 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I was like, damn, that's a damn good film. Rocky 2, it really did outprove itself as a sequel. I was like, man, this movie could have been awful, but man, they pulled it out of the water, man. Part 3, they start to get a little stupid and crazy, but they still have the heart of these first 2. Part 4, well, what can I say, but it's a product of the 80s, but it led to a really good Creed sequel, so, yeah. Rocky 5, everyone hates it, but I think I like it more, probably more than part 4, yeah, I mean, that's weird, but I don't know, I do rank it at the bottom, but I mean, that's just me, guys. Part 4, I liked more of the heart of Rocky, not the more comedy of Rocky, so yeah. Rocky Balboa, really good sequel for, like, 30 years later. Like, yeah, 30 years later. Yeah. And then, obviously, the Creed films. What can I say, man? I mean, it's Creed. I mean, could have been bad, but it was really good. Sequel, really good. Stallone knows how to write a movie, man. I mean, yeah. The First Blood, Rambo, First Blood Part 2, Rambo 3, Rambo 2014. I mean, no, Rambo 2008, I think? Yeah, 2008. All good films. Second best. This movie, I watched, I was like, whoa, he takes out all these guys without killing a single one of them. I was like, wow, you know, just wow. But anyways, yeah, going into it, yeah, I think I have room for part 5 right here, obviously. I forget what comes next, but that's it. I'll have to check inside of my stings, but that's it for that, and I guess we'll see myself over at the other movies. Okay, guys, so we're down on the floor here with these movies, and we're just gonna go through them, see what I got. Okay, guys, what's up? We're, thanks, Southern Nick, you know, yeah, we're getting into this, man. We are about done with these, man. Original Transformer movies, obviously, Terminator Dark Fate, gotta change that title. RoboCop Returns, oh yeah, hopefully that's gonna happen, I don't know, maybe not. Gotta mark out Star Wars The Clone Wars, but you can see the other films that I'm getting and stuff, so yeah. Hobbs and Shaw, you know, hope it's good. Indiana Jones and the, because I do not know the sequel that is going to be happening. Jurassic World, I don't know. Yeah, hopefully it'll get a title. The G.I. Joe movies. Yeah, you know, the first one, and then Spy Troops. I don't know. I just searched up the movies. That was what was there. So yeah. Yeah, sorry I'm not showing my face. As you can tell, my phone is at 15%. So I'm trying to save as much battery as I can right now. You know. So yeah. By letting it charge and not showing my face in the dark. The 3 CGI Resident Evil movies. I have not seen them, but I heard they're pretty good and better than the actual movies. MIB International, you know, MIB, yeah. Lost Boys, The Thirst, The Tribe, obviously. Original Planet of the Apes. And, oh yeah, that's what took up those other spaces. Space Jam, The Looney Tunes, and Who Framed Roger Rabbit, obviously. Now the Scooby-Doo movies is going the animated pile, so yeah. But, you know, you got some of those, like some of the really good ones, like And the Samurai Sword, Abba Dabba Kadoo, and blah blah blah, and stuff, and so yeah, Pirates Ahoy, and On Zombie Island, and The Witch Ghosts, and Alien Invaders, and The Cyber Chase, and blah blah blah, yeah. The direct-to-video ones that I want, so yeah. The Bourne Identity, Bourne Supremacy, Ultimatum, Jason Bourne, obviously, Bad Boys for Life, those films I don't have, I want them. Okay, so it was the Hangover trilogy, then it was the Godfather trilogy, yeah. Good films. I have not seen any of the Godfather movies, so who knows. The Chronicles of Narnia, that's what took up space before Kingsman, The Secret Service. But yeah, they're good, I like them. I think part 1's the best, but who knows. There's supposed to be a new one coming out called whatever, you see the word. It's chair, so something chair, whatever. Lethal Weapon movies. And that's about it for those regular movies. But we got Hocus Pocus, A Christmas Story, Scrooged, and you saw those other ones. Home Alone 3, Nightmare Before Christmas, Santa Claus 2, Jingle All the Way, Jack Frost, Elf. And by the way, that Jack Frost movie is not to be confused with the other one that came out around the same time. Christmas with the Cranks, Deck the Halls, Red Claus, Four Christmases, you know, The Night Before, yeah.
and then the rest are horror movies. So yeah, that is it, Other Nick. So back to you, bro. Finish this thing out good and clean.